Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. Hi there, this is Xordin. This is going to be my first top 5 list of spooky Resident Evil. Ooh, zombies everywhere. We're going to be basing this on the bosses. So what we'll be doing is going through a boss through each game. Please be warned, I haven't played Resident Evil 7. That was way too spooky. I couldn't handle it when this guy started chasing me around the house. I can't handle scary games, which is funny because I love Resident Evil. Resident Evil 6, which I got too busy playing. That came out in 2012, I think, so I was too busy playing Borderlands 2. And then I haven't played Resident Evil 2 Remake. I dabbled in it for like an hour or two, but I never got fully into the game. So yeah, I'll be playing that on stream soon, guys, as some of you know. Now, obviously, just need to let you know, the inspiration for this video is a Resident Evil 3 remake. Oh my god! Resident Evil 3 remake! Oh my god! Right, anyway, obviously, I want to continue doing the top 5 list now, so hopefully you guys enjoy. And, what's that? What's that? I don't know if it's because I have Stockholm Syndrome, but I love this boss. It taught me one of the core mechanics of Resident Evil, which is being frugal with your ammo. Because boy oh boy, if you had been all guns blazing up to this part of the game, you would better have done the second most important kind of game and make multiple saves, or you're going to be restarting your whole game. Now at the time, 9-year-old me, when I got into this fight, could not kill him because I had no ammo. At this point, I went to full kiddie range, snot everywhere and tears pouring down my face. But as I got older and I aged, and I revisited this fight, and I finally did not actually conserve my ammo and I'd forget and I would do the exact same thing, but I pay taxes. Admittedly, this boss does not have any special lore that I know of, and most people I imagine wouldn't be on his list, but for me, he has a special place in my therapy sessions. 12,000 kilograms of buttfuckery. I swear to God, in the PS1 version of this game, I always had trouble with the boss. It did not help the controls were a bit awkward, but good God was this guy hard for me. But today we'll be talking about the remastered version of Xordin. It's become a more fair and fun boss, and let's not forget his beautiful makeover that turned him into a monster that can make your underwear go from white to brown real quick. From my understanding, this is the only cool snake within the series, and it is a unique experience. It is also the first reoccurring boss within the series, and boy do developers create such a unique relationship between the player and Xordin, through Xordin attacking Richard. I assume Richard is still alive, because if you allowed him to die, my dear viewer, then please question your own morality for allowing such a beautiful man to die. Then the attic fight, which almost kills you, but thankfully Rebecca saves you. And finally, the final showdown in the library, which is a beautiful area for a boss fight. Ramon Salazar, not to be mistaken for the Ramon Salazar film director who was nominated for the 2003 Goya Award for the Best New Director for the film Stone. Although Ramon Salazar in Resident Evil 4 is in some ways a director. He's a director of torture for Leon throughout the game, taunting him through Leon's radio, setting traps for Leon, and unleashing his minions on the player. As you can see, the build up to the boss was great, although I imagine everyone, when they got to the point, really wanted to kill him. But I also imagine everyone thought the same thing I did. At least I'd hope to. Is he 10 or is he 90? And well, the truth will surprise you. He died in 2004 at the fine age of 20, which makes zero sense when you look like the baby from Teletubbies on crack. This guy is the right hand of Osmond Sadler and helps balance the main antagonist because Sadler is a calm and calculated killer, while Salazar is emotional and rash, as you can see by him becoming one with the Queen Plaga with his two ever-loving partners. The design of Queen Plaga is one which is very core to the series. Crazy guy with a bunch of tentacles. The boss follows the usual tropes, dodge tentacles and shoot weak point. This guy's weak point are the eyes coming out, and then finally finish him off when he comes out of the womb of the monster. A simple rocket launcher to the face, then finishes off. I imagine for most of my viewers this is a controversial placement for the number 1 Stars fan. Although Resident Evil 3 Remake could easily change this guy's placement. Nemesis is the ultimate pursuer whose only job is to kill all STARS member, and that includes you, the player. There is no bargaining, no pleading, and definitely no mercy. Your only choice as Jill is to fight or flight, and let's be real, most people choose fight, and realise this matchup is like me versus Tyson Fury. The player me end up with a game over scream. From this point onwards, you run. Once you have learned the dodge mechanic, which was introduced within Resident Evil 3, you can handle them much easier, but this mechanic is something you won't really abuse on your first playthrough. The odd thing about Nemesis is he has no real background, but he is a fan favourite, which shows when an antagonist is designed so well from a gameplay standpoint, and there is little story, it can still do really well. William, I Got My Eye on You Birkin is my favourite boss because of the hentai blob mode. That's it. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, subscribe and comment. Good night. What are you still doing around? Do you want more of an explanation? Fine. Just a note, I have not played the remake yet, but I will be playing it on stream. William Birkin for me has such an interesting lore behind him, with him killing his mentor with Albert Wesker, his mentor being Marcus, the creator of the T-Virus, creating a family within the Resident Evil series. Fine, we don't really care about his wife, but his daughter Sherry I've grown to care through my playthrough. The boss's whole objective is finding a blood-related organism to spread its larvae through, which, as I previously stated, is Sherry, and we care about Sherry, so throughout the whole campaign as Claire, we have to find back in several different forms. I won't lie, Resident Evil 2 was one of the most played Resident Evil when I was younger, so there's also another factor that does come to it, but I really think William Birkin does deserve it, and I am looking forward to playing the remake. Right, there you go guys, my top 5 busters from Resident Evil. As I said earlier, this could be changed in the future, as I'm now going through all Resident Evil games on my Twitch, and I am basing this mainly on memories of the games I've been playing, and reading up a little bit on the wiki just to give myself a brush up on knowledge. So feel welcome to show me your top 5 busters within the game so I can ready up on some nerdy Resident Evil lore. If you enjoyed the video and want to carry on seeing my content, then don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and see you in the next video. Ciao!